Protect yourself and your family from unexpected challenges. Consider accident-only income protection. Click the link in the description to find out more.
Boxing King Media in association with SaveMoreMoney.com. Amaar, Akbar, Amaar, it's been a while since we caught up. I don't think I've interviewed in your gym before. This is like old school as it gets when you talk about boxing gyms.
Yeah, therefore my dad's had this gym for a while now. It's old school. There's blood on the floor. But yeah, it'll do, man. Rough and ready.
There actually is blood on the floor as well, and it's just looking around. They got, I don't know, what do you call these things, man? Like big beams sticking out. It's like a top floor, old school, old mill building or something, is it?
This was I think it was a bread factory first before it turned into a gym. But yeah, my dad's been here for a while, so why change it?
Start off with your dad. Obviously, I think last time we spoke, you just left your trainer, Pat Barrett. You decided to set up locally at home, and I think the reasons you gave were because just the travel, and you felt like this is more of a comfortable environment to training. So obviously, you've been with your dad for about a year or so now. I think coming up to a year. How have you found the transition? And I know you trained you as an amateur as well, but obviously as a pro, how's it going?
Yeah, it's good. It's been good. I thought the last time I come back with my dad, I fought it was first round stoppage, so it's been good. I'm back comfortable. Also, like there's Adam helping me out now. There's my brother, so there's three of us. Like there's three of them just helping me out, giving their advice to me, and it's been good, man.
And obviously, you had that really good knockout last time round, and people are raving about your performance, and one of the commentators were well impressed as well. How did that feel for you? Because obviously you got a big fan base as well. For you to get a knockout in front of them, because I know in the past you've always said to me you want to show your power, and you don't want people to think that you've just got skills.
Yeah, therefore I've always believed like I've got that power, I've got that explosiveness, and I can box and all. I've always been much tough against tough. You can call him journeyman, but this lad who I fought, he's only been stopped. He only got stopped once, but it was just good for my popularity really, and obviously just to show that the work that my dad's doing is working.
Just had the pleasure of watching you guys train. He was doing some interesting stuff there, stuff I've not seen you do before. I think one of the biggest things I picked up from your time with Pat was how your jab came on as well. Have you kind of like took that to another level, or how's the work gone? The stuff that you learned under Pat.
Yeah, therefore Pat taught me a lot really. Jab, setting up my shots. Obviously I've took that with me, and I'm just adding what my dad's teaching me now and all in the pro game.
Good stuff, man. And what is I'm going to say what is next. You're fighting next week on the Nathan Heaney Denzel Bentley card. A really good fight for you to be on the undercard again. You got Christian Navarez, who's fought everyone and anyone. It's your sixth fight. Are you happy with how your progress is going?
It's Christian Flores.
Flores and Navarez.
Yeah.
Navarez is his middle name.
I don't know. But Christian Lopez Flores, that's his name. But yeah, he's a tough guy, another tough journeyman. Comes to have a go sometimes, and it'll be good.
What do you think you're going to try and show in this particular fight compared to the ones you've had before? I know you had a knockout last time, but this guy don't get stopped. So what can you expect to do from this one?
I've watched him. There's a lot of holes in his game really that I see. It's my first 6-rounder. My last fight was meant to be 6-rounder, but my controller got dropped to 4. But it's going to be my first 6-rounder. I can ease into it this time. But obviously, if I see an opening and I see I can get him out of there, I'll get him out of there.
What have you been up to away from the boxing? It's been a while since you fought. I think it's your second fight this year, so it's quite a long time for a fighter not to fight. So what else have you been up to?
Just staying in the gym, really. I've been in the gym all the time. There's a lot of lads here who have turned pro now. There's a few kids that have turned pro, so every time they have a camp, I'm helping them out with sparring and stuff like that. So always just trying to stay active.
And what's 2024 ironed out for you? I know you still at the learning phase. I know that your dad said it to me before that he wants you to have them step ups when he feels that you're 100% ready. So what is the plan for next year?
So now this is going to be my first 6-rounder. Hopefully a few more 6-rounders, then go to 8, and that's the plan really. And then hopefully soon get some titles under my belt.
What about weight-wise? I know you kind of started off as a lightweight, but I think you're probably a super lightweight now.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a super lightweight. I'm still doing the super lightweight well, but who knows in the future? You know, I'm still growing and see what happens in a few years.
And obviously the weight division you're going to be around in, you know, you've seen some of the guys, obviously you got Dalton Smith there, you got Adam Azim who's fighting for a European title next week. How far do you think you are away from, like, you know, when you start competing for, let's say, a British title? It took it another year or so?
Yeah. See, obviously I can't really speak because I'm doing 6 rounders at the moment. But as soon as I get to like 10, 12 rounds, obviously these fights will automatically happen. So it'll be good. It'll be good to, you know, have domestic fights, and there's a lot of international fights and all.
Definitely, I've got to get your opinion because obviously in the weight category, you know, there's a lot of talk of Dalton Smith and Adam Azim if they ever come face to face with each other. With what you've seen so far, you know, who would you make a favourite in that fight?
Right now, Adam's, how many fights Adam had? 5, 6, 10?
I might be wrong, but he's not far off 10.
Adam's moving quick, he's doing well, man. And Dalton also is a British champ, so he's doing well too. I don't think that'll fight happen anytime soon. But it depends how they progress right now in their career, and then obviously there's going to be a big fight with them. I'm thinking, but I'll stay on the sidelines for that. And I know them both really. Like, I know Adam, Dalton. I've been to the gym a few times, so I'll stay on the fence on that one.
Because I was assuming, like, no matter who's fighting who, you could quite easily get some good sparring in there as well. And also wanted to speak about, you know, I spoke to Shabazz Masood, who's headlining this Saturday on the Matchroom show. It must be good for you to watch, you know, your fellow British Pakistanis, you know, coming up in the sport. And I think I was speaking to Shabazz. I think it's the first time a British Pakistanis headlining a Matchroom show since Amaar Khan.
That's massive for Shabazz. You know, I've always rated Shabazz highly. Even in the amateurs, I thought he's a good kid, man. And inshallah, he does the business on Saturday night, man.
And what's it like with your fan base? Because you've got a mad, loud, big crowd from Dewsbury that follow you around the country. Are they putting pressure on you for, like, you know, big fights? Because how do you kind of juggle that from, you know, you got to learn, but these guys are probably demanding big fights.
No, right now, obviously, they know I'm on the learning phase. A lot of the people that, like my friends and stuff, close friends, they're in the gym with me. Like, there's some of them doing weights there in the room and stuff like that. But they know how hard the sport is, and you know, they know that, like, how to progress and stuff like that. They've been in the sport, so yeah, man, just taking one step at a time.
Yeah, man, a big shout out to your fans because I know they make some serious noise. Anything else you want to add, Amaar, before I let you go? I know you're fighting next Saturday at the Manchester Arena. I think it's the second fight there, isn't it?
Yeah, Manchester Arena, A Arena, yeah. Second time, and inshallah put another performance. Thanks to you coming all that way up here to you know, look at us train and interview me, man.
My pleasure, man. I'm enjoying watching your journey advance, and hopefully I'll be there, man, when you're picking up titles and winning belts, and just make sure you give me the access when that happens.
Definitely, man. You've been here from the start, inshallah. At the end and all, you'll be here.
Good, man. I appreciate that, Amaar. Anything else? Any message for your fans before I let you go?
Just a big thank you, everyone that's purchased tickets, and inshallah it'll be a good night in Manchester, November 18th. Tune in.
Amaar, Akbar, as always, appreciate your time. We'll catch you soon. Thank you.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of a motorway with a broken down car? Like me, is that something that worries you? That's where motor breakdown insurance comes in. If your vehicle breaks down, a trained professional will be sent out to get you back on the road. Or if this is not possible within the specified time frame, to transport you to your home or to the nearest garage.